Hi everyone, I'm Kerry. I work over here in the department as part of the preschool team and the school age learning disabilities team. So I thought I would just pop on here and show you some of the toys and resources that I like to use in my sessions with the children, and maybe it'll give you a few ideas of things that you can maybe try at home and things that you can do to encourage your child's communication. So the first thing that I'll show you, that I use quite a lot, is a parachute. So this is only quite a small parachute. I don't know whether you can see, you can get great big ones, but this is just a little one. You don't need a big group of people to be able to use this. I do this quite often just with a mum and a little one, or just me and a little one. It's really good for attention and listening. So encouraging the children to watch and wait, maybe join in with ready, steady, before you shake it really fast, or see if they'll maybe shout go for you. Some of the other things, we do lots of hiding underneath it. A lot of the children like to look through the middle. I don't know where, hang on, let me show you. So a lot of the children like to look through the middle part in there. So that's the parachute. We sing lots of songs like Row Row Your Boat, get the children to join in with you. Sometimes we'll put things like 3 bad bears bouncing on the bed, and the children like to make them jump off, seeing then if they can join back in, counting them. So parachutes are great. It's something that all of the family can join in with. If you don't obviously have one of these laying about at home, a tablecloth works well, or just a sheet. Maybe when the shop's open, you know, a bouncy piece of lycra from boys. Doesn't need to be fancy or expensive. So that's the parachute. That's one thing that I like to do.
3 teddy bears, 3 teddy bears, 3 teddy bears on a parachute. Ready, steady, whoosh!
I'll show you next. So this is one of my favourite toys. This is Pop-Up Frog, and anybody in our department I think knows that you can't do speech and language therapy unless you have a pop-up frog. So this is great as well. Again, it encourages attention and listening, but also as well it creates lots of anticipation. So for little people whose attention isn't that great because it's hard work sitting still, obviously this is really good because something exciting happens. So you do lots of ready, steady, before he pops out. Again, anybody that's working on signing, if you're working on a more sign, this is a really good toy for that. So you would encourage the children to sign more before you popped Mr. Frog back in his box to do it again. Okay, so it doesn't have to be either Mr. Frog that pops out of his box. If you're working on vocabulary, we might put, let's see, we might put some animals in. So we might put the cow in, popping him up in there, seeing if you can get the children joining in, making the noises. So ready, steady, it's Mr. Cow. And here he is, okay? So you can put anything in Mr. Frog, so that's a really good toy. So pop him back in his box, put him down there. Just a couple more things that I'll show you before you get sick of hearing me. So, a post box. Posting is fab. Again, all children love to post, and you can put anything in here. So we've just got some little animal pictures. If you're working on those word levels that Kate was talking about earlier in her video, you could give a choice of pictures and then ask your child to post them in. So things like, you would need maybe a few more than these, but I can't hold them all at once. So you would need, where's the cow? So they would then find the cow before they pop them in the post box. Bye cow, I'll do some noises. So what have we got? Ooh, duck, wah, wah, before you pop them in. Okay, so posting, great. It's great as well if you're doing verbs, or you're trying to encourage your little one to learn about verbs. You might have photographs of your child doing lots of different activities, so maybe eating, drinking, that type of thing. Again, just post them in the box. If you haven't got something like this at home, You can use any type of box, so it could be a shoe box or a Tupperware box, anything like that. It's just a case of putting something in. So anything that you've got at home, try post an activity with. And then the last thing that I'm going to talk about really quickly is bubbles. So everybody loves bubbles, well, most kiddies. So again, this is just lots of that watching, waiting, joining in, ready, steady, and then children can join in, blowing the bubbles, or again asking for more. It's a great motivator as well, so everybody loves bubbles. Joining in, pop, pop, pop. There's lots and lots of ways that you can do bubbles, but I'll go into that another time maybe.
Ready, steady, go.
So those were just some of the toys and resources that I like to use with the children in our sessions. We'd love to hear about some of the things that you've been doing at home, or some toys that your child really likes to play with. So please drop us a comment below, or maybe share a photograph if you don't mind, letting everybody see what you've been up to. We really miss you all, and hopefully it won't be long till we can see you all again soon. So take care everyone, and bye for now.